Hello, and welcome back to Minecraft's Oceanblock Survival 2. Today we are going to be starting on our crude blast furnace using the magma droplets that we collected just the other day. So let's just get straight up into this, eh? We are going to place these in the center, and I forgot how to make them immediately. Coke bricks, 27, that should be exactly how many we need. And we should have an engineer's hammer that we've looted up at some point. There we go. I'm going to do this over on, I think, this side. We'll just do, you know what, I'm going to do it ever so slightly elevated off the ground. So we'll do like a base like that, and then we'll do it on top of that. And I believe how this works is you just make a big old cube. Oh, no, it's gotta be solid. I can never remember if it's solid or not. We come over here, we slap it with a right click. Very crude furnace. Gives coal, XP, and an engineer's manual. I can't exactly remember how to work this thing. I think it's just put coal and iron into this one, right? I believe that's how this one worked. It was something like that. How much coal do we have? We should have a bunch. Yeah, we got plenty. I don't want tiny coal. Tiny coal's garbage. Give me the real stuff. 64 is a good stack to work with. Toss it in. I can't put iron in, so I guess it's not at that point yet. How do I turn the iron into the steel? That's the thing I can't remember how to do. That gets us the coal coke. The coal coke should get us to steel. But do we have to go through a foundry? Is that a requirement? I guess so. I guess we have to go through the foundry. I've never used that before. So, it's a learning experience, I guess. We're going to need fused quartz, copper alloy, and silicone. That's gonna take a couple minutes. Shouldn't be too long. Just a couple minutes. We throw that in there. Should get us quartz here. How many of these do I need to make a cast? I don't actually know. So it takes 4 to make a cast, I think. Yeah, that should give us a basic cast. Molten quartz. Let's see if it turns into the silicone. It do. Okay, that gives us a handful of those to work with. Okay, that gives us some copper alloy. Plenty of molten quartz. Let's get the copper alloy out first. Okay, I think that's all the copper alloy. Do I have any glass on me? I don't, because I'm ill-prepared, like always. I don't know how much of this I actually need. But if we just pour it on top of the glass like that, should make fused quartz, blast resistant glass. Oh, this has a requirement that we haven't met. Invar and Electrum. Invar is iron and nickel. Electrum, I believe, is gold and silver. Alright, let's try mixing all of these things together. Gold and silver to get Electrum, I believe. And then nickel and iron. That's 1, 2 Electrum. Probably going to use that in wires later. And now we've got some Invar. Alright, that's fine. That is fine. That allows us to move further down the tree. Random relic. I like a random relic. As well as simple swappers. I don't know what swappers are. But what kind of relic do you give me? Chorus inhibitor. I don't really want to use that right now. Alright. Nighttime is sleep time, but you might have something cool to trade me. What do you offer? Sapphires and pufferfish. No thank you. Not today. Righty. So, I guess we can make with silicon I can make some basic electric components that should get me started generating power. The lava dimension has nearly infinite lava. I should aim to create a machine that mixes lava with water to create steam, and use that steam to generate power. Create a magmatic boiler, and add a steam boiler add-on to it. Magnetic coil, I actually think we claimed that for a reward at some point. We got the motor, which is ore attack. I think we do have those coils too. And then been keeping up with things. Yeah, magnetic coils. We need more electrum, which is gold and silver. Okay, we can use Invar to make it. That's fine then. Just grab a healthy amount of each. 8. Those two should work to make us some wonderful Invar, right? Start collecting it. Start pouring out a block. We can get 2 more ingots and another block. We have that, there we go. And gold, silver. Alright, that should be the electrum that we would like. Do we have any more? Plenty more. That gives us a good starting point for making all this Ori tech stuff. Good jumping off point, that is. So let's look into this. We need the magmatic boiler, which takes copper reinforced bits, which takes stone, which I recently made. Where did I put my stone? There's my stone. So if we just whip these into there, that's the copper reinforced plating. Basic machine core takes primitive machine core, which takes plenty of wood. Alright, primitive machine core complete. Use that to make the basic machine core. We can take these, use them to make the boiler. Like so, that gets us the magmatic boiler. Then we need the boiler add-on, which takes fluid pipe. Okay, what do I need to make these pipes? Copper and conduit binder, which is sand, gravel, clay. That's actually not bad. I need a bunch more copper though. We've mulched through our current copper supply pretty heavily. Fluid pipes. We need conduit binder, which is this stuff cooked. Let's cook those. And we're needing another basic machine core, as well as copper alloy. Let's throw those into there. Guess we should get some lavas to kind of fuel up our furnace, keep it running nice and proper like. It is running low on the fuel. Copper alloy. We're just gonna pretend there wasn't any meat in the furnace. Yeah, that never happened. Slip time. I just want to get steel done because once we have steel, that opens up a lot of ways to make this more convenient. That opens up a lot of doors for us. My inventory is loaded though. Okay, for now we're just gonna clear out into here. Then we'll go pick this up. Then we'll come back and we'll keep working on getting steel, because steel, it's just gonna be very nice. If we can make a basic mechanism set up to get more steel faster. Photovoltaic module. Mob masher, we'll set one of those up later. Cell housing, arc wood, universal cables. Hey, I think that's the thing we needed, right? Improved machine core. Armor piercing minigun ammo. Yep, alright. That's definitely what I needed. I think I already have an advanced restock. Alright, so we can toss most of this into our backpack. We will toss the iron, however, into the jar to heat it up. And then we will grab out all of our little bits that we're working with right now. I don't think I need a motor right now, but you know, it's better to have it than not have it. Okay, we're cooking these things. Conduit binders. To make we'll make like almost a stack of them. Fluid pipes into the boiler. It takes adamant, ingot, which is nickel, and diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steam boiler add-on. That's part 2. And the final part is the steam engine, which I'm just going to add to our page so we can quickly find it on here. Basic machine core. That should give us the basic core. Allowing us to make the steam engine. That's all 3 components completed, right? Leave one of them in here? Yeah, I did. Alright. And that unlocks what? The powered foundry page. I have basic power and the ability to make a motor. That means it's time to ditch the old fire brick foundry and make a powered one. I should be able to make more complicated and precise alloys, create a powered foundry. I think I have everything except for a cauldron here, and that is easy to make. So wow, simple. Oh my, I just cleared a lot of things. If I just place you here. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. Requires 3 machine cores. Oh, it requires these things, right? 2 of those. And 1 of these, it should be fine. Oh, whoa, that's fancy like. That's fancy like. Steam boiler add-on, magmatic boiler, steam engine. So if I take a bucket of lavas, I put it in there, it's making energy just like that. Which means the steam engine is being rendered redundant. So what about this one? I'm just curious about what they do. Okay. This one's empty. doesn't seem to accept water. And that doesn't seem to accept water, so I don't know. But this thing works just fine on its own. Which is fine by me. I think in here we had energy pipes. So if I slap an energy pipe down there, is that going to power that thing? Okay. Where do you accept power from? And where do you export power from? Okay, I've been going about this incorrectly. Even though I'm pretty sure this thing has power in it. It's not how it's supposed to go. So apparently functions something like that. And that then goes into, I believe, one of these. Yes, something like that. Let's see if I got this right. Okay, lava goes into magma boiler. Water's into steam boiler. That goes into... Okay. So if I just whip out our fluid tank and plonk it there. Does that work? And then that feeds into this thing. Somehow. Like so? Okay, I think I've figured it out. Kind of. Not really. That goes into there. Which then feeds into this. We've got it working. Okay, now we can take the coal coke and the iron, and we can throw them both into here, and it should make us steel. So you've got to like tell these pipes that you want them to feed into things, I guess, for them to properly work. Oh, I'm so happy that this is done. This is done. Wonderful. And now you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna take this wonderful piece of steel here and use it to make, I think it was the enrichment chamber and the metallurgic infuser. Yeah, the infuser. Infuser takes 2 furnaces and some bits. Honestly, it's gonna be a game changer having this. It is going to, excuse me, please don't do that. It is going to be a game changer. Let's just grab out a stack of that. Metallurgic infuser. We can probably plug this into the same power for now. It's going to slurp up all the power in the system. Now we've got enriched iron. We can use the enriched iron to make steel. Oh, we kind of skipped ahead. Basic tier installer, I don't know what that is. But you can just put redstone in it to give it power. That's, what? I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. That's steel dust. We can cook that up to give us a bit more steel. Right? Apparently not. We have to put it into the smelter. Yes. Wait, why didn't I think of that? And then the other one we wanted was, I think, the enrichment chamber, which takes basic control, which is redstone into osmium. Now, what other power solutions do we have? So I'd like something renewable. We do actually have a thermoelectric generator that we could use. Honestly, let's try hooking that up if we can. Let's try hooking that guy up. We got it for a quest reward. So if we can take advantage of that, I think we should. Where is it? It's in here. I don't know if it'll actually work. Oh, it takes cold and hot. That's where I was going wrong. I forgot the cold. That makes a lot of sense. Very easy to forget. Very easy to forget. Alright, that should be plenty of ice. If we turn into packed ice, it shouldn't melt, because I don't think packed ice melts. And now we've got power. Okay, that's huge. So we can pull out like 16 of those, 16 of those, make a bunch of stuff in this. One thermoelectric. It seems to be holding up alright. We'll get some power cells and everything and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, this is great though. Oh hey, that's an enhancement, I see. Okay. So we can make all the steel we want. We can start treating wood too. Let's try getting a bit of treated wood here. What is it? I think you just slurp that out. Oh, that just did a bunch of things. Treated wood. This is pretty big for immersive engineering. Alright, and with the treated wood we can make an engineer's workbench. Slabs, fences, crafting tables, we need it all. It's treated sticks, we're gonna need slightly more I think. How do you make fence again? My good lord, I thought I'd never utter those words. Yet here I am, wondering how to make a fence. I thought I did that. Okay, oh, now I'm just, I think I'm senile. Good lord, what's wrong with me? Crafting table. The crafting table is then used to make the engineer's workbench. Which we shall place next to this. Gives us some more treated wood planks. Make engineering blueprints, which can be used to make various bits and bobs and all that. Vacuum tubes. Alright. But we can get into that after doing a bit of exploring tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm just gonna like get a good stockpile of steel going. That way we have a decent amount backed up. So until next time, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please stick around for some more. I'll see you next time and have a good day.